Hi, it's Mike from Tico's back again, finishing out the video for the prospect job. Here's a little time lapse of the skid steer tearing down the shed. Turned out the shed was completely made out of pallets. Oddly enough, the pallets were very sturdy. Typically newer pallets are thinner, easier to break down and crush. These resisted the skid steer quite a bit.
We cleaned up
Made it
this
difficult to
part
fit
of the
them into
slab
the dumpster.
so we could get all the nails, because there's nails everywhere. Caught one. You can see that right there. Just the one. It's kind of a miracle considering how many nails there were here. I'll probably have a flat tire tomorrow morning, but hey, you know, it's part of the business. So we want to finish breaking this up, but we still have the debris container up front. It's a small front yard. There's nowhere else to put another dumpster, so I'll call in tomorrow morning to get that one dumped, and then they'll come back with a concrete dumpster, and then we'll start loading that concrete into the dumpster. And there she is, 20-yard dumpster. I was estimating a 10-yard dumpster, but the pallets just wouldn't break. Heavy-duty old pallets. No wonder the structure was so sturdy. And you know, so these are probably like double what the new pallets are as far as wood. These are a couple that we salvaged. But these things are solid. I might even say oak, because you see the staining right there with the nails. You get the blue with the rust. Usually oak or maple, some kind of hardwood. These things are heavy. So I ended up taking up the whole dumpster, which kind of stinks, because I had made an agreement with the owner to bring a 20-yarder, 10 for him and 10 for me. But I guess he took all 20, so I guess it happens. Better to have a 20-yarder and than to order a 10, because you know, stuff like this happens all the time. All right, so we're here taking out the koi pond. It turned out to be a reinforced kiddie pool. Here we got your wire, your concrete. Look at this thing. Look at that. All right, that's almost 6 inches of concrete for a koi pond. I'm not buying it. It was a kiddie pool. So, you know, a little more work and a little more concrete coming out of here. But that's how it goes. You know?
I'm going to switch over here to a time lapse of the MT85, getting that concrete out of the pool. Right now I'm scraping some of that topsoil. The angle of approach here is very tricky. You'll probably see in a little bit the machine trying to tip on me. Luckily the style of the machine makes it very difficult for this style of machine to flip. Is, you know, not the best type of situation you want to find yourself in, working at that angle. That's why I was scraping some of that topsoil into the hole to hopefully diminish the angle of approach. But you know, and then you see the track spinning there. That's a clay. Turned out that underneath all the concrete on the whole property there was clay. It made the watering later at the end of the project a little difficult, because the corners, you know, typically the edges require more watering. Unfortunately, the sprinklers were hitting the center from all directions. So then they ended up overwatering the center. They were watering the lawn by manually with sprinklers. So I just told them to just stop running the sprinklers and just run the hose. Make sure they get the corners, because the corners are really what needed the water. And everything turned out pretty good. We ended up doing this project. It fell. It just a dumb luck. It fell during a heat wave. Probably the hottest 2 weeks of the year.
So we're back here in Spring Lake Heights on sod day. Everything's ready and prepped. Started laying some in the back already. And we'll check in at the end of the day, see how far we got. So that's 8 pallets in. You can see over here the backyard's done. The trick with sod is you don't want to get more than you can put down in one day, because then of course in the summer like we're in right now with the higher temperatures, I think of 107 for tomorrow, you don't want the pallets sitting there overnight drying out. So we're all wrapped up here. Just got done throwing some water on it and it started raining.
Sod's in, gates up, project's done. Thank you for watching.